So the Chicago Bulls and DeMar DeRozan are not close on contract negotiations. So says Shams. We gonna get into it. But y'all know y'all gotta hear the music first.
Cognac, gang.
Shy Bulls podcast with the Cognac Boys. I am Cognac Boy CDubb, holding it down on another daily. I got COVID. I could do the dailies now for Cognac Boy Bobby. Don't y'all forget to hit that comment section and like this episode if you love it. Or if you like it. That ain't make no sense. Y'all can tell I don't do dailies a lot. Chams just dropped some news yesterday, and he said the Bulls and DeMar DeRozan's camp are not close on contract negotiations on years, money, everything. So let's hear what Shams have to say, and then we'll come right back after this.
Future of the Bulls. They have Zach LaVine locked in long term. They give Nikola Vucevic a 3-year extension in the summer. DeMar DeRozan is on an expiring contract right now. He's extension eligible. The Bulls want to bring DeMar DeRozan back, whether that's in an extension or free agency. They've been talking about an extension, but I'm told that the sides are apart right now on multiple fronts: years, salary, and also DeMar DeRozan wants to see where this Bulls team goes. They're 0-1 to start the year. They had a players meeting after game 1 of the season. And so that's not the way to start the year, but DeMar DeRozan wants to see where this is going.
Now, I've always called DeMar DeRozan the catch-22 of the NBA. What is a catch-22, you say? A catch-22 is the dilemma or difficult circumstance from which there's no escape because of mutually conflicting or dependent conditions. You may ask, what is this dilemma you talking about, C-Dub? DeMar DeRozan slows down the offense. He's a ball hog and Kobe Bryant wannabe. He's blockaded the growth of Chicago Bulls young players, specifically Patrick Williams. Then I come right back and I say DeMar is a reliable player, only missing 14 games since he's been with the Bulls. He's been an all-star every year. DeMar's been one of the best players in the league in clutch situations, not to mention one of the best locker room guys in the league. This is the catch-22 I speak of because all of that shit that I just spewed is right. In a sense, you can say he's a Kobe Bryant wannabe. He slows down the offense. He's stopping the growth of young Chicago Bulls players. Intentionally or unintentionally. Patrick Williams, Dalen Terry, Julian Phillips. But also, he's Iron Man. Like, relatively in this generation of basketball, he is, you can call him Iron Man. He's going to play at least 74 games a season since he's been with the Bulls. He's been in the All-Star game twice. He's been have votes for MVP. NBA first team the first year with the Chicago Bulls. This is the catch-22 I speak of. All that shit is true. DeMar DeRozan is a toxic alcoholic girlfriend with good throat, bro. You know she not good for you, but you know what I'm saying? Seriously, AK and Eversley have a tough decision to make, and negotiations not close. It's very intentional on their part. It's very intentional. Very intentional on their part. The Chicago Bulls, part of the Chicago Bulls, this team started to play well, and that space between the two sides will begin to close. They start to play well. We look at 25 games up the season. You say you what? 25 games up the 18 and what? 7. They 18-7, somewhere around there. We can get to start talking about some numbers. We can get to start making you happy with the numbers that we offer you, DeMar DeRozan, in your camp. This is a prove it low key. This is a camouflage prove it year for DeMar DeRozan. The Bulls can say they're in negotiations all they want, but this is a prove it year for DeMar DeRozan. Now, if they begin to lose games and they mediocre after 25 games, then, the negotiations will fall apart. We can't match their number. It's too far away. We can't do it. But if we're playing well, we're like, oh man, numbers are getting close. We're getting close to a deal. But we're bad and we're mediocre going through the beginning part of the season. Man, we too far apart. We can't get it together, guys. So that's the catch-22 when I talk about DeMar DeRozan. I don't know if I want him here. I don't know if I want him here or I don't want him here. That's crazy. I usually have an opinion on these things. And I'm definitely rolling with the organization on this one. Let's make them prove it. Then we'll offer that bag. Not before or after. Hell is you talking about? Now, let's get to the Chicago Bulls versus the Toronto Raptors later on tonight. The Toronto Raptors come in 1-0 after beating the Minnesota Timberwolves 97-94 in an old school 90s battle. The Toronto Raptors shot horrible from the field, shooting 40% from the field against the Minnesota Timberwolves. 3-point range. They hit 14 out of 35 3-point shots. They was horrible from the free throw line. Nothing new there from the Toronto Raptors. What's very intriguing for me, or very interesting for me, they got out rebounded 62-47 with all those arms on that team. With all the length of arms on that team and size that they have, they get out rebounded by 15 rebounds against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Okay, they got some good rebounders up there, but still 27 assists as well on the team. They move the ball pretty well. 11 blocks. They always going to be higher blocks. Steals, they're going to do that as well. Points in the paint, they got killed with points in the paint, 44-38. It's the same old Toronto Raptors team, y'all. And I think the Chicago Bulls has handled these guys for the last couple years pretty easily. So I expect the Bulls to come through and win. And I will also add DeMar DeRozan. He put his name on the line on this one right here. DeMar DeRozan, according to Casey Johnson and NBA Central, has said that this won't happen again. Speaking of the first game of the season against the OKC Thunder, he said it ain't gonna happen again. I love it when players get out front and put their name on the line. It just I respect them even more if they complete the task, but I respect them already if they come up and be like, yo, we gonna change this. It ain't gonna happen again. So DeMar DeRozan, stand on it. We need you to be shoot better than 40% or 45% from the field this game. Move the ball. And let's go ahead and get our first win of the season against the Toronto Raptors that we've seen a lot over the last 3 years. I expect it. It's a do-over. We get a do-over. That was crap. You got all of Chicago saying, let's just forget about this team. It's over. After one game out of the season, they said it's over. So we going to run it back Bulls come in 0-1. Toronto Raptors 1-0. Bulls take this game. I'll give you a score. 106-95 Chicago Bulls. Take it to the bank. This is another daily from the Cognac Boys. I am CDubb. Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all comment. Subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out.
Cognac. Gang.